Thank you for downloading This Month in Drinking History, a comedy drinking game show where comedians compete to avoid picking up the bar tab. Just so you know, we do drink during these recordings, so as with every good pub conversation, some information will be inaccurate, facts can become distorted, and lies may be told. So grab your drink and join us.
This month in drinking history.
Yeah, I gave myself a laugh track this time, I don't care.
What
Right,
are they
hello
laughing
and-
at? What are they laughing at?
Shut up.
Starting, what are they laughing at?
Shh.
I didn't hear any laughter.
No. So, hello and welcome to This Month in Drinking History. A drink-along comedy podcast. Yeah, we're not quite sure what that means either. So we're going to start right away by moving on with Who, Drink and Cheers. So, Thomas.
Hello.
Hello. Who, Drink and Cheers.
Hello, I am Thomas Craven, a Welshman, technomancer, and stand-up comedian. This week I'm drinking Innis and Gun Lager beer, another good Scottish choice. And my cheers is Chin Chin, which apparently is from Cinzano. That's a bang-on Scouse accent, by the way. Italian vermouth. So there we go. Chin
That's
Chin,
a nice one.
gents.
Chin Chin, cool. So, Raheel, Who, Drink and Cheers.
Hello, I'm Rio.
Yeah, we established that.
I've been described as a careless carer, which I quite like. And then I've also been described as a bad Muslim. Or my favourite today, because it's Eid and I was at the mosque, I've been called the Muslim Joker now. So if I ever write
Is that because you're horribly scarred?
no, it's because I whited up when I went to the mosque. I mean, emotionally, yes, I am horribly scarred. Thanks for bringing that up.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, cheers.
And what is your cheers then?
So my cheers this week, month. How often do we do this?
Yeah, thanks
year,
for-
decade.
yeah, just-
what? Right, okay. Is get the air freshener.
Okay,
Yep.
that's thanks for being the fun sponge you always are. So let's move on. Our very special guest this month is
Yes, sir.
Billy Curwood. So Billy, who, Drink and Cheers?
I am multi-award winning stand-up comedian Billy Kirkwood. Surprisingly nice dickhead. Thank you very much. I'll sign something at the end. But I'm also the originator of fart humour in Scotland.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I was the first one to tell a fart joke ever in Scotland. Before that, we just called them stomach coughs. That's all we were there, and I went, "What about we call it farting?" My drink. I am not drinking.
No,
I am not.
yep.
I am a gentleman of sobriety.
Our
or whatever the
first
fuck it is.
ever non-drinker
So
on
I
the show.
am currently having. I was meant to get a coffee, but I didn't. But so I've got a Volvic. Yeah, Volvic natural mineral water, and I've got some low calorie, more diluted Ribena. So I was about to say low calorie. That's fucking ridiculous idea. It's water and a little something that's been shown a blackcurrant. So,
Excellent.
and my cheers is one my Irish father would say quite a lot, where here's to passing out before you cry yourself to sleep.
Oh, that's both poetic and quite dark.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's like, oh.
Is that slight insight into why you don't drink?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
My father is a ridiculous alcoholic.
Who's
Oh,
this then?
I got sharing quick.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Right, I get the feeling he might come up a couple of times because I think he is actually a legitimate part of drunk history.
His own plaque.
Yeah, he might have been the first Scotsman to do a roly-poly down a hill and throw up and shit into his own mouth and arsehole as he went down. Like a Catherine Wheeler body movement. Just going down.
It's a
Like a
talent, you know
beautiful,
what I mean?
like
It's,
fecal firework.
Have you done
Mummy,
that?
can we look at the clown? Oh, it's not a clown.
It's not like you've done it at the Fringe, you get 5 stars though.
Yeah.
That's the
What do
thing.
you
So
call
let's
that?
move on to our first round then.
Yes.
So as always, our first round is this month's reason for drinking. It can be one from history or a personal reason. So we'll ask Thomas first. Thomas, what's this month's reason for drinking?
My reason for drinking this month is did a gig. It's a recent reason. Did a gig last night. In a
Stand-up
pub.
comedy gig.
That's
Stand-up
like,
comedy gig. That's right. Correct. Thank you. At least someone knew what was going on because this story
You're very welcome.
it plays into that fact. Went into a pub, walked in, bunch of locals, dog at the bar, whatever. Get up, start doing comedy. Hadn't really been prepped. Locals weren't that interested, so I just said, Sunday night crew, where's the atmosphere? Any life in here? few little cheers, and I said, "Oh, some of you look dead behind the eyes." And then I noticed that the dog was in fact the guide dog. Yes. And they weren't too pleased about that fact. So I'm drinking to forget that fucking thing that happened last night.
That is
So
a good reason.
That's-
That is,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
No,
a-
I think you admitted that from earlier when you were talking about the gig.
That's 100% true. I wish I was lying about that, but that literally keeps me awake at night. Well, it
Sometimes
did
your
last night.
sometimes your sitcom writes itself.
Thomas.
In all fairness, though, you were being accurate. I mean,
Yeah,
it's unless he was one of those blind people with their eyes darting about a bit. Those,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
guys freak me out.
That's
Yeah.
the glass guys. You need
I
to
just-
wear
I
the
just
Put the
blame-
glasses on. Put the big glasses on.
the
I
Stevie
blame the
Wonder
dog.
thing.
It just wasn't properly dressed, you know.
Oh, was it the dog that was blind?
No, it was
No,
the.
no,
I'm
sorry.
guessing it was the blind person that was blind,
Would
but the dog was a fucking guide dog,
Would
but
the-
it didn't have that
yeah.
weird fluorescent jacket and holdy bit. You know, I'm really feeling like I'm, digging an even
I
bigger
can see
hole
that. That's
here,
what I was
yeah,
gonna
so,
go.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we'll put a pin in that.
Sorry.
I just have one question. Do blind dogs get guide dogs too?
No,
Yeah,
they don't.
They get,
get
a
guide
smaller
people.
guide dog.
They
Yeah.
get- It's
just keeps
going to
going,
turn into
yeah.
some ridiculous Russian doll scenario.
That's exactly
with
what.
dogs and dogs and smaller
And then
dogs.
you end up at a
Right down
mouse.
rat. The mouse.
But do they go
worm.
to
That's the
heaven?
last one. The worm.
Plankton.
Yeah.
We just keep going.
Single cell.
Single cell organism.
And then that one's fucked. Because he has
No,
to
and
just
then
find
it's
his
just a
own way.
tiny little cane.
The smallest fluorescent jacket.
When we cut that. So, Rachel, what is this month's reason for drinking for you?
So I resent the fact that you called me a fun sponge earlier, but
Is that why you're drinking?
I'm going to continue with the
Funnily
theme.
enough, I've seen a film called Fun Sponge, but it was
Yeah.
a very different plot.
I mean,
Don't Google it.
I mean,
Don't
yeah.
Google it on a friend's iPhone.
I can't get that out of my head now. Like, thanks, but
That was one of the lines.
So my reason for drinking this month is because my mum's been in hospital. And
Fun sponge.
Sorry to hear that.
no, but it's good because we've finally got a diagnosis, and it's not the worst thing in the world. Basically, it's why my cheers is get the air freshener, because she has been farting a lot in her hospital room, and it has been horrible, traumatic. I don't know how many adjectives I can use here. But I think, when you know that somebody's been in pain for a long time and then finally they have like a diagnosis and an explanation, that's a good reason as any, to celebrate.
So it's a celebration drink.
Yeah, and then
good.
and then
Yeah.
to also forget the foul smell, stench, and like odor.
So that's
Mum's great.
two
but
reasons.
she-
Yeah.
to forget.
We're all handling each subject with such grace and humility this evening.
Yeah.
It's a relief to
You could have
your
picked a
mother
better
and
word.
also
Yeah,
to us.
but then it was like it got particularly bad
relief,
today.
really?
Yeah, I mean it got particularly bad today. It was so bad that like we had to get the lemon air freshener. Like they've given her own like canister in the hospital, so we have to like go around the
Let's
bed.
get industrial.
Yeah,
strength.
yeah, like
We're
they
actually
brought out
having
the
to close
good
off
shit.
this wing, I'm afraid.
Hazmat suits and shit.
Yeah.
Getting people
So
going down.
apparently a nurse came in today and
Vomited.
because of the odor. Like, well, I mean, she left the room and then vomited.
Oh,
like,
no, poor
like,
girl.
She came
Very
in and then
polite,
just
yeah.
left straight away. And then while we were there, my mum like had let's just say rose to the occasion. I don't know what the best way is to say.
No,
Well,
I don't
she-
think, I
she
don't think
went-
that's what you meant. No,
she farted so much that she levitated. Is that not what that means? No.
no.
Like, okay.
That means she was aroused, but she's also
Alright.
now male, so that's a different procedure.
Yeah. I honestly think this story is my reason for drinking this. Not anything to do with your mum, just this
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well,
plodding on
Yeah.
long ass story.
Good news about
Well,
Mum.
yeah, I
Good
mean, it's
news about
good.
mum.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
Yeah.
things are moving in the right direction.
Hey, down with it. Brilliant. So, Billy, what is your this
Well,
month's
I
reason
don't-
for
I don't
drinking?
drink, but-
I know.
But like,
You
the
wish
wor-
you did
The
now,
world
no.
in general is fucked. If I could have a good drink, it'll be because I discovered this week that this recipe for Frosties has changed. I found that out to my fucking horror.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the only person that's noticed because I've taken a 20-year break from eating Frosties. I don't drink anymore. Tasted them; they were fucking disgusting.
Is that
And it
because of the
has-
sugar tax?
I've absolutely no idea, but I lost my fucking shit. Of all the things, this is going to be great, and I bought an entire box. I'm the only person that eats it in the house, and that's a fucking tragedy.
Do you feel like you've just grown up and now you just really want crunchy nut?
I mean, fuck
You're
no,
like,
I'm all right with
no.
crunch nut. Special
Yeah.
K.
Yeah, special K.
It's just like sadness in a bowl.
Yeah.
Nobody needs it. Like, I don't think I've even enjoyed this. I mean, I know your mum must eat a lot of fibre. I assume.
But she can't now because it's colitis. So,
God.
yeah.
So they've got to go the other way. Basically, you're eating cotton candy for the rest of your life.
Your farts smell like rainbows.
I don't drink, but if I did, the world would be just. And like I say, I don't have an addictive personality in that way. I don't have in certain aspects of my life, maybe.
I'm calling
masturbate.
bullshit on that one.
Oh, I wank like a Spaniard. But
What does that even mean?
I put in a hat and I've got a big feather in it. I like to make it a show.
It's like very theatrical.
Incidentally, I am the Gildy Balloon. No,
Just we were talking about this earlier. Do you think Louis C.K.'s had the most expensive wank in history?
well, it's
Monetary
like he's had
terms.
a couple to
That's
be
what I
honest.
mean, because that one that got him in all the trouble. That was 40 million he lost in
Did it
one
come
day.
down to a single chug then?
Well, there was someone he'd done it in front of who
Right, so let me
hadn't
think.
done it in front of
Let's
before.
call it 70 pumps.
70 pumps, but it's still even
70 pumps. So that is per pump.
Oh, it's what
75.
How,
200.
wait, 70? How?
Oh, yeah,
Why
I'm
do you know
going-
how many pumps
I'm gonna
it
guess.
takes?
I'm gonna guess. I don't round it up. He doesn't look like 100.
He was in the
pump.
bush.
Yeah, he doesn't look like 100 pump guy. to me, if you know what I mean.
170,000 a stroke.
Totally
That's-
worth it.
Didn't he get cancelled from Leeds?
That's not bad. Like I know one movie deal cost him 40 million.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
just
He
the
lo-
one
he-
movie.
he had a film coming out that was projected to do quite well.
Yeah.
He had a TV show that was
Yep, that was
projected to
pulled.
do quite
Yep.
well. In fact, I think he's
It's
even
pulled. That was a bad choice of
bad
words.
choice of words. He also asked people, "Can I wank in front of you?" No,
No.
you cannot. That is a definite no.
Was it funny though? Like, could you do like a funny noise at the end? Is there
I
any
wasn't
way
there.
to say
Yeah.
that?
Wah, 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 right at the end.
It becomes it's.
There you go. Oh, what a horrible noise! Sounds like he's jizzing frying
That's,
pans.
yeah, it's quite a lot of force to hit that drum kit. Like,
Yeah.
like-
Oh, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
I have to wank on a drum kit.
I just like that his UK tour got cancelled because obviously he misread the situation again because he thought that people in the UK like wankers.
Whoa.
I like it.
There you go.
It's good.
I like
yeah.
it.
I think we've fully dealt with that subject.
Yeah.
Let's
Right,
move
yeah.
on.
Sorry,
So I don't-
Sorry, Louis, if you're listening and somehow you're back in the fucking scene again.
So we'll move on to the next round. This is our Alco advert, a new advert for a drink you already like, or even proposal of new drinks. So Thomas,
Hello.
what is your Alco ad for this month?
My Alco ads, I don't know if you could tell this one's based on experience, but say it's a TV ad, which doesn't make any sense because TV ads of alcohol are banned, but it's just a guy standing at a bar in a nightclub, he's being very polite. He's letting people go in front of him, at the bar, smiling. But people just keep pushing past him all evening, and it's sort of like a time lapse. He's standing at the bar, it just goes on longer and longer. Everyone else is getting served, he's not. He gets his money out, he puts it up, still nothing. And then, it just does like a flash cut. All the lights and music are off. And then it's just him standing at the bar alone. And then the big words just flash up on the screen, just say, just stay at home. Because I fucking hate nightclubs. And you can tell that whole ad is just based on my experience, how difficult I find it to get served at bars. I'm a quiet pub man now, okay? Fuck nightclubs. That's what this ad's about.
I really hope.
Maybe that should just be the text, actually, is to say fuck nightclubs.
nightclubs.
Yeah.
I really
What
hope.
nightclub's better? Big letters, like, I think
By
I
a
would.
bitter man.
There you go.
I really hoped it panned out and we found out he was blind and he was there with his guide dog. It's like, yeah. And then you just heckle
Just you
him. Yeah,
throwing
like-
yogurt at him or
Yeah,
something. Like, there you go. Don't even know it's me. He's doing
I
it, do
guess
you?
there's the one we want. A stand-up comedian's on stage. It's absolutely dying in its sauce. As the dolly slowly pulls out, we come to the back ahead of someone. It just turns to the camera and goes, "If ever there was an excuse to drink," just brings it.
Oh, can we do that in the stand?
And that's it. It's done. Just loads of stories. I find loads of stories about funny things your dad or your mate did. That's always my favourite thing in comedy. It's
And- oh, yeah.
Here's a hilarious thing. Like my mate, right?
My mate did that.
My mate
aye.
did this, right? And you go, beginning to wish your mate was on the fucking stage, to be honest.
He sounds alright.
He sounds a fucking mess. I want to see what he looks like. He's just got a bag of glass eyes. I like that one. I like the idea of fuck nightclubs.
Fuck the
Yeah,
guy.
Taking
like,
drinking
that's
back,
good, man, yeah.
taking drinking back to where it was born.
Aye. In the gutter. That's where we want to
In the
be.
gutter.
We want to be sitting in a park with a bottle of Mad Dog.
Yeah, I don't know why there aren't just nightclubs that are just like giant pubs that have nothing but booths. So no one goes on a night out drinking at people you know just to interact with people. I don't.
I know at least 3 different bars that fit that description.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's just from where I'm from. Then I
We've
can't afford that
got-
level of
we've got
luxury. I
Bob's
don't
up the
know.
road.
Oh, yeah,
Blue
yeah.
Dog down there. I mean,
You know the most. This is a list of the most antisocial bars in the whole of Glasgow. If
and
you're
some of my favourites.
some of the favourites.
But I mean, it's quite sad as well though, because like pubs are becoming like a part of history. You know how many we've lost so many pubs.
R.I.P.
I
Kind of
bet-
like places like
yeah.
the Flying Duck. It's just a fucking bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the fucking bar.
Out the way as well.
I
It's
bought
kinda-
tickets to events there that I haven't went to because I'm enjoying myself chatting so much. It's like, fuck it. We used to go and see the gig. You guys coming in? I know you've got tickets. Oh, I'm all right.
No good. So, well, that's a good one. Cheers, man. So, Raheel, what is your alco ad this month?
Okay, so mine has a theme of.
Let me guess.
So the tagline is right,
There's
and
a woman in a bed.
well, I've changed it a bit. It's a man in a bed, right? No. So there's the words flash up at the start, right? Just bold white lettering, black background, intolerant of intolerance, right?
Nice.
And then it starts going in. You know, we're black and white, and it goes into a guy sitting on his bed, cracks a beer, takes a sip, and then does a massive fart and flies through the wall, right, out of the bed, and then it's like, buy gluten-free, fart-free beer.
Fart-free beer.
Fart-free. I
Fart-free,
mean,
yeah.
like, because all beer, like, is this
mean,
not a common
I
thing
would
that
buy
beer
that
causes
if it
farts?
existed.
Fart-free
Like,
beer? I think, no, see,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a
everyone
terrible
causes
advert,
fart.
but it's
I
quite a
mean-
good premise.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the fart-free beer.
Yeah, and then it was like inspired by like, I don't know
Your
if
mum?
you've seen the movie. No, wait, Thunderpants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the kid's got 2 stomachs, and so like, I mean, this is
Oh,
a
no, see, I thought you were talking. Do you remember Round the Bend cartoons used to have Thunderpants? It
Yeah,
was a-
yeah.
It
But
was a
I
piss
know
take
when you
of
mean
it.
it was like
Yeah.
it's,
They made a film.
The guy that played Ron Weasley.
Rupert Grint.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I've
back in
not seen that
Blockbuster
one.
days, we only got one copy. It did not do well in the cinema. That's how you
Yeah.
If you got one
I
copy,
saw it
it's
in the
like, this
cinema.
did not
I
do
saw it
well.
in the cinema.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
I did, yeah.
I bet you were so
One of
excited.
my absolute favourite facts about Billy is that he used to work in Blockbuster's video. It's like
Yeah.
you're like practically a dinosaur, like
Oh, man,
it's like
I
seeing a
fucking
live unicorn.
See, when you're
It's
a
like,
student, it's
really?
the fucking. Oh, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the dying
No,
days.
no, that's not
like,
it's
like I think I left and it like
Yeah.
Blockbuster's empire went down like the following weekend.
Billy's left. Shut it.
Oh Jesus, man!
How
It's
many
like that.
utility bills did you have to inspect to get the
fuck,
membership?
man. see, like
This
what I
is
can
such
tell
a
you
dated
is
reference,
there was a
by the way,
little
yeah.
period there in the middle where we would check it, but you see when the store opened, you'd let any cunt have it.
Aye, absolutely,
Okay, where'd you live in? On that car, brilliant. There
Yeah.
you go, mate. There's your
That's 'cause,
card.
Bill Bailey does a whole sketch about it, doesn't he? He was talking about
Yeah.
going in and trying us. I've got a passport and a credit card. I went, no, gas bill.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
Passport and credit card.
Passport, credit card. You
It
want to
was,
see how
it
much?
was easy as fuck, man.
So anyway, that's fart-free beer. I'm liking that. So Billy,
Mine's, I had numerous ones. I was always including tramps, kind of trying to take it back and what have you. But the one I really wanted to talk about was based on something I saw in a bar the other day. So it was, I think it was effectively 2 couples. And they were having a great time, and so picture the scene, if you will. It's your busy bar. It is your like, what do you call them? You literally just said it. Booth. It's a booth. Everyone's having a good time. A box.
It's my accent I threw you in
The
there.
booth. The booth. So they're all having a good time. The guys are joshing back and forth, blah blah blah, punching each other in the arm. The girls are talking away. When suddenly another man or another woman walks up, puts down a bottle of Baby Sham and goes, "Guys, it's 2019. You're fooling no one." To the guys, and walks away. And then one of them viciously snogs the face off the other one as the 2 women stop dead and stare across the table. What? Baby Sham. To be honest, I wanted to bring back a retrospective brand, and I
Right.
couldn't think of anything that had kind of fallen by the wayside, unless it was
Hey,
Hooch.
well, I like the hey. I've had a Baby Sham. Remember that advert? That was a good one. Like,
I
they were
don't
trying.
remember
They
that.
tried everything to try and rebrand Baby Sham for.
I don't
a
know what you on about. It. Bambi on the fucking.
That's even all the kind of
bottle.
stuff. Yeah.
What I really wanted to do is I wanted a drink that basically opens up all sexuality. It's like, come on, let's just do this.
so it's a liberating.
Maybe
drink.
that's the caption. Baby Sham. Come on. Let's
Come on.
do this.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, give it a go. You know you thought about it at least once.
It's now rainbow stripes now. That's it. It's just the whole thing.
Oh, fucking let's do it.
Candy striped it.
Come on, you're on a night out. You want to try something different? You want to go bowling?
You could have an orgy.
We're all halfway there, so they say. Red
Right,
lad.
so
That's
we
my
will
nickname.
move on then to the next round. So round 3 is one of my favourite rounds. We go for the alco facts of history. So Thomas, can you
All
furnish
right.
us with your alco fact for this month?
I can indeed. I thought I'd mix it up there instead
I
of
saw
just
that.
going
It's
at it.
usually not
Yeah.
your usual hello.
It's not my usual hello. Yeah, that was going for. My alco fact of history. It's a recent fact, and we're going stats this week.
Nice.
Oh yeah, everyone loves cold hard maths. Drum roll. So this is alcohol consumption for litres per head, as in literally everyone in that country, from the World Health Organization, 2015. Oh yeah. So number 1 is the Czech Republic, 14.1 litres per
I'm feeling a
person.
little cheated by that because I thought Scotland would have been one.
Well, where do you think the UK is on the list?
I would say because certain areas don't have the same kind of drinking cultures as us. We're probably about
hang on. Let me just say, Ireland is separated out, but I assume Northern Ireland is
as
included.
part of it. I would
Yeah.
say probably about 8.
Number 6.
All right, okay.
Number 6, ladies and gentlemen. 12 litres per head. Other interesting ones. So 2, Australia. 12.6. 3, Portugal. Ireland is in there, though. They're 12th for 10.9 if we take the southern half. But
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty standard across the board other than that. So there we go.
Where's Pakistan on that list?
I don't know. I only copied up to 12.
All right, okay.
Because I like to go against the grain, you know, not just
Yeah.
top 10. I'm like top 12. So there you go.
What was the one that surprised you the most?
I think it was the fact that Finland was on there. 'Cause I don't really think about Finland much. And then
That's why they drink.
yeah, exactly. They just want to be known for something. I can fully sympathise with that.
Where's
So-
Sweden on that list?
Sweden, can tell you it is not in the top 12. That's all I can tell you about that.
Because they've got their weird laws.
Because they look better. That's why
They've
they
got
don't
their
drink
weird
as much.
laws where
I-
you need like a priest.
Well,
So that's excellent. Thanks very much, Thomas. So we'll move
that's
on.
really interesting.
Thank you.
Raheel, what is your alco fact of history? He asked with a dubious kind of worry
Why?
because it's going to be about farts again. Isn't
Why? What? Do you see, I tried my best to find a fart fact, right? But they don't include like alcoholic fart facts. I thought I would go a little bit different here.
I legit thought you were going to go accept this one. Which, that beer was totally flat until...
It's actually carbonated with farts.
You're going to be like, the fact is I discovered something about myself when I was hungover.
Yeah, no, I wish that was my fact.
it?
But it's
So
not.
what's your fact? then?
Yeah,
Come on.
so I've got like in 1979, during the Iranian Revolution, alcohol became illegal. But this is just the entry level fact to get into actually the main reason why I know this and did some research on Iran is because that is where sherbet comes from, which is where sherbet and sorbet comes from. So and it's I'm quite a foodie, so I listen to this podcast called Gastropod. Plugging it in, right? I don't know.
You are obsessed with farts.
And what they were saying is, I think it was like 400 or 700 BC. Actually, in Iran, they used to make ice in the desert. They had these buildings called yachtals, and they're like really cool. Like I just love the idea of being able to make ice in a desert, right? And then so they were notorious wine drinkers. Well, not notorious, but like they liked their drink. A lot of people,
pretty
yeah.
notorious if they got pissed
yeah.
and decided,
Yeah.
let's go to the desert and make ice.
Yeah, exactly.
That
yeah.
is definitely a conversation.
I have to chill this wine.
No. I've got it. No.
We can make it here.
Let's go make
no,
it.
No one's,
Oh, yeah.
no one's doing it in the desert. No one.
No one will be the only guys.
How do you get it here? No.
Yeah.
I'm
No. Yeah.
I'm I'm the idea guy. You're the how guy.
It's like, I'm not in logistics, mate. I'm the ideas man.
Because that's the misconception people have about Muslims, you know, like alcohol wasn't always banned. So I like to tell people, you know, that's when it was actually banned.
This sounds like an excuse you've had with your mum.
And then, but
Your mum's told you.
yeah. And the reason is that because it's the reason you're not supposed to drink is to get too drunk, but you can drink as long as it's in moderation,
I see.
which is my
That
excuse.
is a good fact.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's really interesting.
Thank you for that fact,
Thanks.
Raheel, and thank you
Yeah.
for it not being about farts.
Ice in Iran, man.
So, Billy,
Well, mine's is actually it's more of a story, but it is something that happened in history. I live in Kilmarnock, which was at one time the home of Johnny Walker's whiskey, and this came directly. Now I've been asked to give out the gentleman's name because he told me this story. I'm like, can I tell the story on the podcast? But yes, but you have to leave my name out of it because
okey-doke.
he is one of the biggest fucking idiots I have ever met in my life. Now, in another life, I used to do corporate videos. And one of them we did for Johnny Walker's whiskey. And I was taking through the whole process for and caramel. A lot of people don't know that whiskey's coloured with caramel.
Yeah, it doesn't.
An unbelievable amount of people don't know that. So, they are doing a very special batch for someone that's in the news right now.
Okay.
Right? We won't say his name. Fuck it, he's the president, right? They're doing a very
Oh,
special batch.
wow.
They're doing a very special batch.
Oh God, that's
Right.
awful.
Right. But it's not as bad as you think. He didn't, because I thought
Is it getting made for him specifically?
it's getting made for him.
Oh, so it's not a
batch.
marketing idea. They're
Yeah.
not set right.
No,
That's
no,
okay.
this is
right.
made for him.
Right.
Are they colouring it
For-
with fake tan?
Absolutely. But in a bizarre way. So they don't have the correct reps. They don't have the correct amount of caramel. 'Cause they're trying to get all these orders done in a specific period. So they decided him on his own as I'm going to get his title wrong. I don't want to say mixer. I think it might actually be mixer.
Yeah.
Let's say it's mixer. You have to put in the caramel. It is a giant vat. If you've never seen it, it's a giant
Yeah, they're huge,
glooping
yeah.
vat. And this hasn't been mixed right. They need to do this. So he comes up with the idea. This isn't made up. He literally goes into town and buys every bar of Highland toffee and dairy milk he can find. Now, just so you know, that is not what they put in whiskey.
No, it's not.
So basically, he made this giant vat. You melt it down. You put it in the glooping vat and put it in this whiskey and ruined somewhere they reckon round about 500,000 to £1 million worth of whiskey.
That's awesome and
He
horrendous.
continued working for that company
Oh my God.
for another 20 years.
Oh man, how much do you have to fuck up to get sacked from Johnny Walker?
Oh, basically, he blamed it on a dodgy bat can. So someone probably got fired, but
not him.
Yeah. But that batch was bottled, sent away, wasn't tasted, wasn't tested.
Oh,
I like to
wow.
think that he didn't even take them out of the wrappers. He just shut them all.
He's bringing in Quality Street he's got from Christmas, just fucking it in there.
Just all the purple ones because nobody ate
Well, you
them.
get like gold leaf whiskey as well now.
Yeah,
if anyone's seen it,
floated
you get like
stuff.
gold leaf. So it's just bits of Quality
Right.
Street wrappers.
That's how it
That's how he invented it.
He's like, quick, think of some. It's gold leaf
So
whiskey.
this was, and subsequently part of the reason why there's no longer such a thing as it was meant to be part of a brand of Donald Trump whiskies that never happened.
Oh, that's both great in many fashions that it never happened.
So it was cancelled due to one twat in Kilmarnock.
That guy should be a hero. He should get his own plaque. You know what I mean?
To be honest, I think he thought that he was going to be on the cutting edge of something quite cool. You know, I'm
Well-
going to make millions of this. No, because you're a moron.
Well, if you don't take risks, you don't invent things. That's
But it is a true story.
That is
It a true
awesome.
story.
That's one of the best ones we've had so far at Alcofax because it's something that you can't look up on Google.
I never thought about that. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. It must be out there somewhere.
Cool, excellent, like a good round. Well, we'll move on. So we're moving on. Round 4. It's the new cocktail rounds. This is where we have a bash at making our own new cocktail. It can be a fantasy, imaginary one, or just one that you just want to change. So Thomas, what is your new cocktail for this month?
My cocktail this month is called the Phantom Limb cocktail. I don't know why. I just saw it sounded cool. But we've got absinthe, we've got gin, we've got Cointreau, and some lime cordial to give it some colour. And I think if you mix all those together, and then you sit in your arm for an hour, and then drink it, You look like a bell end. So there we go. I don't really know what's going with that. But
Well, they say all comedy is surprise, and that certainly did surprise me at the end there. I don't know where.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go for another wank joke for the stranger.
Well, I know the bar's been set very high with all the fart humour in this episode. So you know.
Oh, fuck.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
What would Tony the Tiger say?
That's not great.
That's not what.
Tony the Tiger, it's meh.
It's a, yeah.
I like it. It sounds tasty.
Does it?
Yeah, I think I've tried to pivot into making cocktails that almost sound like they'd be real, but I wouldn't make this.
Because we are moving this to a live show.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
one next year.
Yeah.
It's part of the Glasgow Comedy Festival.
Yeah, yeah.
And one of the kind of things we want to do is try and make the cocktail.
Oh man.
So that's actually that's a whole bunch of pressure.
Do you think
to try
they'll
and get
make the anaphylactic
No, I don't think they'll
surprise
make
one
no.
where I just put in all the common fucking
Things that- yeah, go
intolerances because you were just like that was
Does it come
the
with an
spe-
EpiPen?
the special ingredient is hate.
Yeah, it's, it's probably attempted murder.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's not a good. I mean, you could call it the fucking the surprise or something like that, but it's still attempted murder.
Yeah.
The
To the wrong
surprise.
person. The su-
So, Raheel, what is your new cocktail for us this month?
Halloween.
Hello.
My cocktail this
Is that what it's
month.
called?
It's the Halloween. It's
Never Halloween, please.
knockoff version of a Hello
It's
Kitty.
just a gin and tonic. No,
It's just a
game.
straight gin and
Yeah.
tonic
Yeah.
with no lime.
Yeah, on you go.
No, it's fine. Well, so I always like to try and think of like weird names for cocktails. So this one's called the Mango Tango Clem Fandango Lemon Sherbet.
Love it.
Oh, I just love the fact that someone would have to order that.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And then so you have to be sober enough to order it at the start. I think that's like the first couple of drinks that you would get in the night. But I mean,
Well,
like,
Oh, you
one.
just turn about and go, same again, mate.
no. To get it, you have to say it. Yeah, like yeah.
Oh,
And,
man, your drink comes with a password.
yeah,
Amazing.
The tagline is like "Ice Blast your ass off." Because it's inspired by Tango Ice Blast. I don't know if you're familiar with this delicacy.
It
yeah.
has
Yeah.
made these shows.
Yeah, it's a lovely, delicious, refreshing,
Tend to
almost.
get it at a cinema.
Yeah.
Sugar free as well, surprisingly.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Although that's
You know, for the dieters out there. Myself in that.
yeah.
comment,
So
yeah.
it's inspired by obviously the theme of the sherbet from Iran, and because it's hot outside, and I've been having a lot of slush puppies. And also, it's a good way to hide alcohol if you want to take it into the cinema.
true.
Pour in a little bit of vodka. So that is the first ingredient, followed by gin, also Cointreau. And if we're going to properly blast your ass off, right? I said there was a theme, right?
That's his Tinder profile.
blast your ass off. Yeah.
Laxatives.
Yeah, exactly. So the absinthe and a nice little bit of limoncello as well. But that's just the alcohol portion of the cocktail. Followed on, we're gonna have 2 fresh, ripe Kesar mangoes from Pakistan.
I had no idea where you were going.
I know, exactly. 2 fresh, ripe.
Like, oh
mangoes.
no, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Every other episode is about these fucking
Yeah, no,
mangoes.
because-
honestly. they have to be from a specific region as well.
Basically, it's my dad's friend owns a farm in Pakistan.
Stop trying to fucking upsell on this
I know,
podcast.
it's like, he
And,
knows a guy, absolutely.
Yeah.
2 mangoes, icing sugar just to add a little extra flavour and thickness to it, and then so that's all blended together.
This is going to be like take 2 days
I
to
often sprinkle some sugar over my dick before
Before I blast your ass off.
Blast your ass off.
Well,
Over to this week's edition of
Yeah, and then pour that all in. So obviously you add some ice because it's just alcohol, and then so it's going to be a nice like alcoholic adult slushy. The limoncello on top as well to garnish, and a sprig of mint. I mean,
There we
yeah.
go.
that's a lot of effort. Even
But
the
it's
name
delicious,
takes 4
yeah.
days, you know what I
I
mean?
feel like we've been on a journey with that description. I mean, you know.
So you would need a drink after all that.
It
like-
would- I suppose if you got
Yeah.
that effort, it better be good, no? Well, yeah, that's definitely a journey. So, Billy,
we
can
start
you
in
tell us
Iraq.
what is your new cocktail?
I just realised I have the I actually have a cocktail
Ooh.
named after me.
You do. I know
you
this
can go
story.
to Box and you can get a Billy Kirkwood.
Yep, an
which
actual
is
Billy Kirkwood.
A can of Pepsi. The first thing is, it used to be half-size cans of Pepsi because they didn't have full size.
Tiny little cans.
Have a double Billy
A double-
Kirkwood. And people would order it and they'd tweet me and they'd send me it and I'm going, you're a fucking idiot. You're an absolute... I mean, it's nice, but I always thought it was...
Because they named it, all the wrestlers got drinks. That was what it was. When they were-
but mine's came up on Radio 1, on BBC Radio 1.
Wow, that's
Someone
awesome.
had ordered a
Yeah.
Billy Kirkwood and they thought,
Wow.
what's the joke?
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
joke? And it's like, it is a can of Pepsi. That's the joke. The joke is it's a can of Pepsi.
Are you sponsored by Pepsi?
I am not. I'm more than happy to start drinking Pepsi again if the good
Yeah.
people at Pepsi want to get in touch.
Yeah,
Give me like a few boxes of stuff and I'll be like,
Billy,
oh, fucking
Billy
great.
Kirkwood, the choice of a new generation.
Does it have to be served over ice to technically be a cocktail? Otherwise, people are just ripping off your name in every corner shop.
To
you
be
know?
honest, I don't get any money for it.
Oh,
So
all right.
I'm willing to let this.
I
one
just
go.
love the fact. It's a great fact.
Unless they start having me on the cans, just looking confused.
No, I want you on the side of cans like they used to do with tenants women.
Oh God, yes! In every possible costume, glitter, the full makeup,
A wee
Yeah.
cheeky French maid,
know.
Billy. A fucking
one boob hanging out just for a bit of class on the Sweetheart Stout
Yeah.
version of it.
oh, that's hurting my head.
So my cocktail is this. It's called You Can Pick Your Friends. And what it is it's a glass, of course, as opposed to a passing slipper. Or,
It might well be. I mean, well, I've seen some
it's
crazy
a glass,
hipster things.
half a can of Dr. Pepper, grenadine. I also have Chambord in it, which is nice.
Chambord.
I remember having that back in the day.
Chambord.
A Chubba Chub lolly.
A chubba chub lolly.
Yeah, just sitting there for flavour. And
Wait,
it's
you
called
say-
You Can Pick Your Friends because it's named after Prince Andrew and usually enjoyed with a friend. That's a sex trafficker or a paedophile. Because you can pick your friends, Your Majesty.
Yeah. That's yes. Aye.
And the worst thing is it sounds delicious.
Yeah.
But you've
What
got,
does-
you've got to enjoy it with a paedophile friend.
Wow, that's I'm gonna say
And I got shit for fart jokes.
yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But only if you follow
Well, if you
through.
push too hard. We've just had Brussels on the phone. Turns out the Comedy Ombudsman has stricken that from the record.
Just,
Apparently we're going to lose fart jokes in
that's
Britain.
it.
Oh, no.
Damn you, EU. It's
I
like,
mean, the French can have it.
They can.
Billy, that was awesome. So I think we'll move on to our final round then. So this is the finish the alcohol quote round.
Okay.
Basically, I'll start an alcohol quote and anyone can jump in at any time to give us the finish of it. So I've had 18 straight whiskies, I think.
My arsehole needs a glass eye.
I've had 18 straight whiskies, I think.
I think my stomach's getting pumped tonight. And that's the only thing.
Oh.
I've had 18 straight whiskies, I think.
That's my 18th birthday in Tea in the Park.
So the real quote is, I've had 18 straight whiskies. I think that's a record. That was Dylan Thomas's actual last words. Believe it or not, that's fucking yeah, that's quite dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Swansea's finest there.
So
I had 18 straight whiskies. But the only other one I had was I had 18 straight whiskies, 99 problems, and a bitch.
would you-
Because she left me.
Okay, yeah, she left it.
so we go to drink to me, drink to my health. You know,
You won't drink to your own. People don't drink to
That's
their
really
own health.
depressing.
I know, but they don't. I feel like they should. People should be like, I'm healthy. Cheers.
I'm
And everyone would be
dead.
like,
Aye.
oh, nice. So
So drink to me, drink to my health. You know,
Zombies are flirts.
zombies and floods. Okay.
How?
Just drink to me, drink to my health. Let's fuck a zombie.
there's provocative
Okay.
grown.
It sounds like
Yeah.
somebody that doesn't know how to do like a speech right. I'd like to give or congratulate all the very
Yeah.
good. You know, they don't know how to do a cheers.
So drink to me, drink to my health. You know,
I'm Muslim and I have to hide it from my family.
You don't have to hide it from my family.
Drink to me, drink to my health. You know, this is the way to battle. It's just got that rhythm to
It's
it.
got essence. So it's drink to me, drink to my health. You know I can't drink anymore. That's actually Pablo Picasso's last words as well. This wasn't intentional. These just came up on the kind of random.
These two
things.
guys were on one hell of a
Yeah.
stag night.
They were. They weren't in the same party, but
Oh,
if they
right.
were, that'd have been awesome. So question 3. All right, brain. You don't like me. I don't like you, but
I've noticed Frosties taste different.
they're all right.
They used to be better.
All right, brain. You don't like me. I don't like you, but
Let's try and not get sectioned.
all right, brain. I don't like you. You don't like me. I don't like you, but
Everyone's watching to see what you will do. That was inspired by last night. I fucked it. Sorry.
What?
I just wanted to put
What
some
did you
80s
sing?
fucking lyrics.
I liked it.
I
Thank
liked
you.
it.
Well, you can come again, Billy.
Thank you.
Yeah, the rest of you can fuck off.
It's actually all right, brain. You don't like me. I don't like you. But let's go through this and then get back to killing you with beer, which is of course Homer Simpson. Here's another one. Then. I fell in love with a beautiful blonde one. She drove me to drink and.
Shed a dick.
It's very train spotting. I fell in love with a beautiful blonde once. She drove me to drink and.
And she drove me home later. She's very responsible. So should you be when you drink. There you go. There's
know
a
we did the
promo
drink
message
we
that
were at
we
the
will
end,
not
it's
add
fine.
to every episode.
I fell in love with a beautiful blonde once. She drove me to drink and.
Then to McDonald's to get 20 nuggets, a Big Mac, and Tango with no ice.
So this is why you're single.
Yeah, because I have a better relationship with food than people.
I fell in love with a beautiful blonde once. She drove me to drink and.
Not many kids on the bus survived.
Oh, that's dark. So I fell in love with a beautiful blonde once. She drove me to drink, and I never even had decency to thank her, which was W.C. Fields. Okay, moving on. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk too.
Make an overactive conscious be quiet. I feel like we can maybe sort of sympathise with that one.
Are you feeling okay,
Probably.
Thomas?
Better than some people talking about farts all evening. Only just.
I'm traumatized, man.
It sounds like you're gassy, and that's how you were just trying to shoehorn it in. But
An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk too.
So he can act like a fucking idiot.
Here.
Shit in his own shoe.
In his own shoe. Sometimes you just need to get the voices quiet.
How old were you when that happened?
No, 17.
Yeah.
No, shut up.
An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk too.
Pitiful.
But it's full. I like that. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk too.
Nerds are funny when they're drunk.
It says an intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk to spend time with fools. You weren't far off in real. That was Ernest Hemingway.
I thought it was to invent Minecraft.
I always take Scotch whiskey at night to prevent toothache. I have.
An alcohol problem.
Was that you just shouting that at me? Because I'm so much gin into me now I can hardly speak the
Well,
fucking words.
I have no doctor certificate.
So I always take Scotch whiskey at night to prevent a toothache. I have.
not been able to feel my face for years.
I've always take Scotch whiskey at night to prevent toothache. I have.
No right to have the kids at Christmas.
I always take Scotch whiskey at night to prevent toothache. I have.
Divorce pending.
What's that?
A divorce. A divorce is on
Divorce pending.
He's having a oh, that's we got the toothache again. They have a Scotch.
I always
Fucking
have,
idiot, the most dentist in town.
I always take Scotch whiskey at night to prevent toothache. I have.
Lost all my teeth.
Lost all my teeth. I always take Scotch whiskey at night to prevent toothache. I have never had a toothache, and what's more, I never intend to have it. That's Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Last call for alcohol.
Last orders has been called. Now all that's left is to get Elliot to tell us who has to dig deep and pay.
Yes, it's time to close the doors and put up the scores. Based on the monthly recommended alcohol allowance, every player is ranked out of a total score of 90 units. And this month's lap legend is Billy Kirkwood with a total score of 72. Both in second place is Raheel Ahmed and Thomas Craven with a draw of 36. And in last place, picking up the tab, is a toss-off tosser of Ian TC for being a bamboozled bastard making as much clarity as a rum-soaked mattress in a Belgian brothel with a score of -10.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please like, share and subscribe. Taking part in this month in Drinking History was Thomas Craven, Raheel Ahmed and Billy Kirkwood. The questions were attempted to be asked by me, Ian TC, and keeping an eye on the bar tab was Elliot Simpson. Remember, this is just a bit of fun. Please always drink responsibly, and if you have any problems with alcohol, please go to the website drinkaware.co.uk. This podcast was sponsored by the Comedian Tattoo, and you can find out more about comedy events on the website goodtattoos.com/comedy.
Time, please!